Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Japan Candy Box, and these are both ones where the name is kind of all I have to go off of. These are two of our mystery sweets from our Japan Candy Box for May of 2025. So as far as I can tell, this is our Disney Pakkuncho chocolate biscuits. These are biscuits. There's chocolate involved. That's pretty much all I know. We do have a little Mickey on the side, which is fun and cute. But yeah, that's all I really know. We're also going to try, this is our Fujiya home pie chocolate. I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that. We're going to find out. Should be pretty fun. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Starting with our Disney Pakkuncho chocolate biscuits. There's a bit of a chocolatey smell to them. Oh, we have more Mickey. So it looks like these are filled chocolate biscuits. Well, biscuits filled with chocolate. You can smell the chocolate. Okay. So first questions first. Is it waxy? A little. The biscuit itself has a really nice crunch to it. I will say this though, it's kind of odd in terms of flavor. Usually for something like this, you would expect it to be kind of sweet. Sweet and more like a cookie, and that is not the case. It reminds me a bit more of a Ritz cracker in that there are like hints of it, but it's definitely more on the cracker side of things. If that makes sense. It's the cookie itself is not very sweet, and the chocolate in it, it's one of those where it's not one of the nicer chocolates. It's not bad, it's just kind of an unusual one. And it's not sweet enough to really kind of balance or make up for the lack of sweetness in the biscuit itself. So it's one of those where, it's not nasty. If you get the chance to try it, if it's there, I wouldn't hesitate to. But whereas, again, this is from the May box. This is, this box is not available. You're going to have to go hunt this down. I can't help with that if you're curious to try. I don't believe it is worth I don't believe it's worth looking for, though. It's one of those where it's not bad if it's there. Certainly wouldn't hesitate. But there's definitely better treats out there. Uh, so we're going to move on to our Fujiya home pie chocolate. I think this is meant to be one of those cookies where it's layers and layers of pie dough. It's kind of gone a little odd in execution, but still not bad. It has a nice smell to it, and it's not feeling waxy to the touch, which is always a good sign. Sometimes baked chocolate works better than non-baked chocolate. Uh, so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Okay. Interesting. So it does have a nice crunch to it, but it's kind of, it feels like it's kind of old. I don't know if this was originally in the May box or if it was added in later. So it's one of those where I don't know, unfortunately, and I'm so sorry. I think it's one of those where we might have to try it again at a later date. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Um, the chocolate flavor, it's definitely in the treat, right? It's definitely something that was mixed in to the dough and baked in there. So it's not getting the waxy curse. Um, but it's not as strong as I would have liked either. It's not that strong. I don't think this is, again, if it's there and you want to try it, it's not nasty. But again, I do feel like we get a lot better treats. I feel like it takes a lot of effort to get these. I don't think it's worth what it would take to, at least for me, it's not worth what it would take for me to get my hands on it, as opposed to a lot of the other treats that we've gone to have, um, which have felt worth it. And there have been ones where, I've been really happy and excited to try and see them. These, unfortunately, just aren't hitting that. Koshi Sosama. So to recap, we tried our Disney Pakkuncho chocolate biscuits, which were okay. The biscuit itself was more like a cracker, and it wasn't sweetened. It didn't really feel like it worked well as something that should be a sweet treat. It didn't work for me. We also tried our Fujiya home pie chocolate, which also just wasn't great. It's not terrible if it's there, but I certainly cannot recommend. I unfortunately can't recommend either of them. Neither of them really feel all that great to me. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.